Welcome back to Bump Love. Tonight we are at the Allure Hotel and Suites and we are picnicking underneath the stars. It freaks me out, but they're always pushing me to do things that I'm generally not comfortable with, but it's a good thing.
Have you started confessing?
I think she started confessing.
Just about to start. So tonight we would like to talk about the things that we don't talk about, the things we're scared to talk about. We are going to confess. Confess as mothers. It's important that yes, we portray ourselves as strong women, but sometimes we just aren't. So ladies, can we talk about those moments?
Our weak times.
Our weak time.
Times of weakness.
Weakness.
This particular spot that we are at Allure Hotel and Suites is perfect for, like she said, picnics. It's perfect for bridal showers, baby showers, or if you're having your wedding reception here, you can have your cocktail set up here. And yeah, it's like a really nice, well manicured lawn, and it's perfect for nice romantic, yeah.
And proposals.
Exactly. So back to the confessions. So I'm going to share two. The first being, I think when Micah got to maybe about 4, you know, sometimes you go to the supermarket, and for me, supermarket is great alone time. It's not the time that I want to be walking around with my son when he's bugging me about what he wants. It's the time I'm using to think, to reflect. Or when I get money, I want to buy that dinner set. Oh, that looks nice. I think that would look nice in my house. So I do my shopping and then I window shop. So it's really perfect. I enjoy going to the supermarket. So when sometimes Ben pushes me to go with Mike, I'm just like, I don't want to go. Not that I don't love him, but that means extra responsibility. I have to keep watch, like make sure he's not breaking stuff and all. So I started doing this thing where I would leave him in the car.
Oh my God. I'm not judging.
You're not? Are you sure?
Absolutely not.
But I want to sanitize my confession. So I only do it at a supermarket where I know I have like a view of the car, like where I know exactly where I'm going to go in the aisle, pick what I'm picking and go to the counter and then dash back to the car. So obviously it's enough time for somebody to kidnap him, but since we are confessing,
What are you doing?
Are the windows down?
So I leave the front, the driver's seat and co-driver's seat down, and then the ones behind up. So he's usually seated behind, and I'll probably leave him with my phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know why I
Keep
asked?
him
Because
entertained.
I know somebody who used to do that, and the child was really young, and I think she got distracted in the supermarket, so she took longer than expected. And when she came back out, the whole street was surrounding the car, and saying and telling her, if you're the mom, you can't leave your child in the car. You breastfeed that kid in a way of saying to prove you're the mother. For them to literally give the mom back her child, she had to remove her boob.
Prove.
Yes. And that was it. Because this was a child who couldn't talk, like 1.5. Maybe.
No, that's too
young.
young.
Like,
That's
yeah,
too young.
1.5.
Yeah, so I mean, I usually prep him, like if anyone enters the car, scream on the top of your voice. But I only do it.
I do the same.
Yeah. I only do it if I know. Like really,
I do the same.
really.
I remember some days.
That you
Ever
would.
done that?
No, I absolutely do. I absolutely.
Confessing here, please.
We're
No,
confessing.
but you know, for me, if I have something to confess, I would say I do it. But no, I
Okay,
haven't.
you've not done that?
No.
Anyway, so I do, and yeah, I walk into the supermarket knowing it's very irresponsible.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm just going to pick a bar of soap and come out. Like it's not going to take. But yeah. And then the other thing is my son doesn't like meat. He doesn't do beef. He doesn't do fish. Yes, or pork. So when I buy pork, I offer out of
Formality.
yeah, just so that I'm not mean. Micah, would you like some? No, yucky. I'm like, hey.
All to myself.
To myself. Yeah, those are my confessions.
Until lucky. It's everything I eat and hates everything I hate.
He does, yeah.
I think so. Wow.
I have a confession to make. My kids' questions drive me up the wall. When I'm home, so I told my kids that these confessions are not nice. They're not nice because every day we wake up like we are perfect mothers. I told them that when I'm home, I told them like stern face. I said, as long as I'm in this house, and so is your governess, your mom is your governess. Okay? Anything you need, you ask her. Don't ask me. I'm a child in this house.
Wow.
Hold on.
You diverted the questions to their governess.
Hold on, you have a governess? I have one Trump.
I'm like, you ask her, and they can come and ask me something like, Mommy, may I go to your room? And I'm like, where's Miss Tabitha? Where's Miss Tabitha? Oh, she's there. Yeah, you can ask Miss Tabitha. Then the other confession I have, so here I am with so many confessions. So you know, like when we have children, we buy them clothes, we buy them like shoes, we buy them, like every time we go to a shop, we're buying for our kids. Confession time. I decided, no, I'm done. If their daddy doesn't buy for them, that's it. Even when they give me dime for their clothes, I have to divert, and a good chunk though, yeah. So now they can be there, Blake is there. Meanwhile, they've grown, they're there pulling, I'm like, That clothes I bought it when, and there are some clothes that I look at and I'm like, wow, that was 2017. Ooh, it's 2020. Wow, Manuela, wow. And then I'll see something on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I'll have that. Yeah, I'm done with confessions. No more. I'm done.
When we speak confession, it reminds me of the Catholic faith where you go to that room and confess to the Father. Forgive me, Lord, because I have sinned. Oh my goodness, confessions. Mine are weird confessions. I have this, like every time I'm driving, and I have what Manuela was talking about, stimulation. My children ask so many questions, and so Fata in particular.
They are naming the children.
I'm now naming them.
No, Fata is always named. Fata Sibaich Wakola, Mama Wana Ye.
Just know, last night they kept asking, like the father, Mommy, can I, oh my God, Mommy. So he goes like, so you don't want to have any more children? Because we all ask you that. Is that why you don't want to have many? Because it's that constant person always asking me, are you going to have another child? And I just want to
But why does he ask that? What's his reason?
I don't know. I feel like he has now missed the baby Zara stage.
Yeah.
He feels like, we can have another baby. Come on. So then I was telling him, Mama, I'm old.
My mommy's ovaries are still functioning.
I'm like, I'm old. Like, no, you're not. No, I believe you can still have children. Like, it didn't sit down well. I told him, when you become old, you can't have any more children. Like, I'm so tired of that question. Anyway, they really ask this question. So the other day I was in the car with them. These things that we lie when children are hearing. So the police stops us. I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. The kids were at the back. Like, why aren't you wearing your seatbelt? I'm like, Munange, I'm expecting. And I really like telling that lie.
You push out the stomach.
I'm like, Munange, I can't squeeze the baby. So most times, maybe the police people are like, especially the men, they're like, if it's a baby, then
It's okay.
And then they first pause, like, but mommy, are you sure? Are you sure there's a baby? Because, man, lying in front of kids. That's we are still working on
it.
We are still working on that one.
Funny enough, mine isn't funny. It's a real confession.
Okay.
I don't even know why I'm confessing, because anyone who knows me, if you want to know something, just ask me straight up. Yeah, I'll tell you. If I cheated, if I lied, if I did,
Okay.
I will say. I mean cheating, money, organize yourself.
Okay.
Weather stick.
Yeah, draw yourself. Yeah. Over Pumlago. You know how I love my kids? I never thought I'd get to the time whereby I'm like, you know what? my babies need to leave home.
Okay.
As in, I love them, but I'm thinking the longer we live together, they will start to resent me.
Oh my God.
We never thought we'd see this day.
I know.
I know, right?
Wow.
And don't over laugh.
Oh my
but it's,
God.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Such a confession.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Because the truth is, whether we like it or not, there's a certain age when a man needs to live in his own house. And when people would say that, I'm like, what's wrong with these people? We did quarantine together, we survived, we are good. But then when you come home and you're like, boys, why are the dishes in the sink? Boys, didn't I ask you guys to wash the dogs? Boys, why don't you like clean the kitchen counters? So the other day, one of my sons said, Mama, you're really nice, but you're becoming a nug.
Oh my God.
And that really got me. So I was talking to OJ. I said, you know, I love my babies. I love my boys. If I could go to their house and live in the boys' quarter, I would. But I realized 24, 22, 20,
They need their own space.
they need their own space. I know that. But guess what? You know how quiet my house is? I now need my own space. I don't know what I'll do with it because I've been a mom literally my whole life. But I don't want to be a nag. I don't want to be a nag for my children. So my confession is I'm ready for my I'm ready.
Pumla is in the corner laughing.
As in
I'm going to cover
I know.
get the boys.
Just need a pin. Where have you moved to?
Stay away from Angie's men.
They are mean.
and then they love her so
They are
much. So
mean.
I
And I
don't-
love them too. They're so adorable. They're such good boys.
how about the incentives? With Auntie Pumla, yeah, Solomon, Jameson, yeah. That has arrived. Why wouldn't they like
They love me for me. My confessions, two main ones. The one I know most of us have done as mums, and that is using my children to get out of stuff. Like everything.
You don't have a I was going to say husbands, everything. I don't want to do. I'm like, OJ said no.
No, because it's just me and my kid. So it's not like I can leave the child at home with the house help. I have no living house help to leave my kid with. It's not like I have a husband to leave the child with. No, I have no. It's just me and my kid. So I've used my social life has always been, especially because I had my child when I was younger, and at the time most of my friends were in party time, good time. I will go this, but me I was tired. I'm like tired all the time. So if I can get time to just chill and do nothing, you call me and say we have this, we have that. I'm like, I have no one to look after Teja, even if I have. Like I can always, if it's something, people fail to realize that it's a priority issue. If I really, really want to come and be there in your thing, I will find someone to take care of my kid, or I can come even for a short time and leave. But Bambi, no, Bambi, the people who I do this to, not all the time. Sometimes Bambi, I don't have.
That's sanitizing the confession.
No, we are confessing, but there is a 10% where I'm telling the truth, Bambi. Every route has jammed, has failed. I really wanted to be there, but it's only 10%, so it's your duty to figure out if you were in the 10% or not. 90% of the time, you guys, I'm just tired, I'm done, and you're not a priority. It's not even that my kid is the priority at the time. I am the priority. I want to rest. I'm tired half the time. The second one is, like how most people would rather they stayed in the house with their children as two parents.
Yeah.
I am grateful that to be alone as a single parent. Two reasons. One is because of my personality. I like to be in control. I don't want these debates, these compromises that I hear parents having. You first discuss as a couple and then no. I am the primary caretaker. I make all the decisions. Or the other one just tags along. Because for two reasons. One, then I want to disturb the peace, Bambi.
And he knows, Pumla said, Pumba, now, even me, I have my own things to deal with. Let her take control of that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful for me, you guys. It's so freeing for me to to do this myself and have nobody in my ear. Why don't we do this? Why? No. I just said this is what we have decided. This is what's happening. End of discussion. The second one really is that, as a mom, even if you're in a house of 2 parents, you're still carrying like 80% of the burden of the child. Co-parenting is beautiful.
Is it?
In that, the father is by force has to do 50%.
Yes.
He has no choice in the matter. So when I hand my child over, I hear people say, but don't you miss him? I don't miss the kid. I'm kawa. I'm fine.
Because he's
fine. And there are times when he'll be like, no, but mom, let me be here, let me stay, and what? Maybe because he has like a party next week or something. And then I'll tell him, I'll pick you up like next weekend. But it's your dad's turn, and he also wants to spend time with you. I use him, but yet me, the mother, when I'm handing over, I even set a time, 4 p.m. I will meet you at these gardens at this time. You guys, when the child gets out and into the other car. I increase the volume of the music. Dude, I'm on the phone. You guys, who are where? We are good. We are good. We can pass to some gas, but how is Teja? I'm like, oh my god, I haven't called you.
You forget how you are,
but I get Teja. I miss you so much. I miss you so much. But now what's happening? Well, I wish I could. Let me see. Actually, I wanted to get you tomorrow, but I have a work thing and this. Okay, let's see. Maybe next weekend. Yeah. Okay. But I love you, darling. Video call you tomorrow. Bye.
Back to parents.
You're so silly.
I love my child. I love my kid to death. But I love that you guys, moms will get tired. And I'm just happy that there's somebody else who I don't have to pay for that responsibility. Who has that responsibility is his as well as it is mine. So I can carry it when it's my turn. And I'm happy to do it. It's a joy. Parenting is a joy. I love my kid. True. But when it's time to hand over, I'm not a mother. Someone can come and tell me, how is Teja? I look the other side. Who is that? Today, there's no mom here today. There's no mother. But those are my confessions.
I have another confession I have. Sometimes I can't deny being a mom. You can find me. Angie, you've told me I'm looking so hot, sweet 16. What? I'm like, but here. Then someone comes and says, hey, you can't believe you're a mother of 2. Who?
Pardon?
Who's a mother of 2? Wow. Well done.
No, that's sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm not saying.
Sometimes when it's actually you calling it.
Yeah, and you're like,
and they ask you, your child is how old? You get it. Then you look, where are you? But there are times when who? What?
Especially in good life. Only. Especially, like when you're alone, you're in a place where nobody knows you. And then someone comes and they know you so much, and they're like, friend, please. Where did you leave the children? Why? I came here alone because I do those things. I do my things of being alone. I go and watch the movies alone. I go out alone, and I just want me time. So now I be there, they're like, hi, so where are the children? I'm like, which ones?
They're even staring your teeth.
I'm staring my time, like, which ones? No, but and friend.
In my case, absolute opposite. I know we are going out of the 20 minutes. In my case, is that when I go out, like now went out, and my friends are like, Angie, when we reach, don't start talking about your kids. Auntie, that's what I start with. Hi, my name is Kemi. They said, don't. Hey, I held on 15 minutes. Guys, coming closer. What? So finally said, yeah, I have 4 children. By then 13. Whoa. After an hour, Bambi, he had been feeling my things. Auntie, we are in confessions, right? He turned to this other person and said, can you please call the waiter? Like they bring the waiter, he's like, can we order a Black Forest cake? I'm like, hey, good, okay. I think he's even feeling me more. They bring the cake. He's like, Angie, for the kids' snack. Auntie, I was talking about, that was the end of the evening. He was like, you know what, for the kids, I hope they're fine. Yeah.
That's it.
Wow. On that note, we would like to hear from you, moms, dads. We know you've done those things that you might not want to speak about, but let's confess and make sure, no judgment. No judgment. So if you have a proposal, a birthday, a wedding, a dinner, a night out, they have really nice rooms and they have really nice hot water and thick towels and really soft pillows. You can see the things that move me. And I hadn't put the AC on yet. But if you want to have a lovely weekend in Kampala, but still away from home, do come to Allure Hotel and Suites. They are located in Mutundwe. Until next time, with love from Bump Love.